Okay. Welcome to the February Holistic Life Team meeting, and I am glad to have you here. For those of you that are watching watching the recording, welcome and hope you enjoy the information. Before we get started, hey Katie. Hi. Before we get started, I just wanted to see if anybody, oh, there's Anne. I wanted to see if anybody had any questions about anything or had any wonderful stories to share. Okay. We'll just go ahead and get started then with the content of our meeting today. We had a really interesting leadership call this month, and you know, I scheduled this call or this meeting to be the same week as our leadership call that silvers and above are invited to be on. And there was a lot of information shared in the call this week, and so I want to be sure that you're all up to date on that. One of the big things that that at least I think it's a big thing, doTERRA is now going to make some promotional materials available each month. So whatever the promotion is for the month, they're going to have like a presentation, so a PowerPoint that you can add to your classes, to add to your webinars. Anytime that you're presenting about doTERRA, you're going to have doTERRA content to share. So instead of me sharing the promotions, when I make up a PowerPoint slide, and I know I haven't done it for the past 2 months, but when I was making up a PowerPoint slide at the beginning of the month for everyone to share with the promotion, now doTERRA is doing that. So yay! So that is, you can access that at doTERRA.com. Under the Our Advocates tab, there will be a section there that says promotional material or something like that, and you'll be able to access the slides right there on doTERRA.com. So that's very exciting that we're going to actually have official doTERRA content to share with people on a monthly basis. So you can now check out the information there, and I should have actually put that up on this recording for you all to see. But you can just take action and go to doTERRA.com and find the information. It'll have information on the New Year, New You promotion and anything else, you know, that's going on. So that's really great, because I know when I take the content and kind of swizzle it and try to make it into something, you know, it loses a little bit of the doTERRA official feel. So it's kind of nice that they're coming up with something. So that's one important thing. Anybody have any questions about that?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Do you think it'll be editable where you could, you know, people could put in their contact information and stuff?
That's a very good question, and I don't know the answer to that. We'll have to check it out and find out. So yeah, I didn't do it since Monday. I've had a busy week, so I didn't actually go on and take a look specifically at what they have there. That's my bad. So sorry about that.
No problem.
But yeah, so we'll check it out and we'll see if it is, if we are able to I'm thinking that we probably can copy the content from there and put it into our slides. And therefore we should be able to edit it, but I don't know. So at least we could take the graphics that they provide and copy it in, and then we can probably overlay our own information.
It seems like a lot of work for me.
Well, we'll see. Yeah?
Margie, I'm sorry I missed it. Where is that content again?
At doTERRA.com, under the Our Advocates tab. There will be, when you go there, there is, I believe it's going to say promotion materials or something to that effect. That's what I wrote down on my notes. So And as soon as they haven't yet sent the notes from that call. And when they do, then I'll be able I can forward that information on to you guys if you would like, so that you can have all the notes from the team, from the leadership call.
Thank you.
So that's where that should be. I also wanted to share with you that they're going back to regional trainings, which is something that they were doing a few years ago. And they're going back to that, which is very exciting because it's kind of like a mini convention. So it's a way for us to get our team members to an event that's very doTERRA, culture and content. And there will be corporate people at the events. So for those of us here in California, or at least in Orange County, there is going to be a regional training in Anaheim on May 12th and 13th. So I would recommend that you mark your calendars for those dates. There is, let's see, there really weren't any other regional trainings in places where we have people on our team, except for Houston, Texas. We have someone in Houston that there is going to be a regional training in Houston.
Are there any in LA?
There's no, these are really regional, like large regional, so, there isn't I think there might be one in San Jose, but there is nothing else in Southern California. Anaheim is the only training that they're going to have in Southern California. And you can, if you go to doTERRA.com and go to the Our Advocates tab, you'll be able to see, you can go to the link for trainings, and all the regional trainings and all of the wellness summits will show up. There is a wellness summit in Dana Point on Saturday. This Saturday, which I don't know if you guys were aware of that. So it's something kind of slipped through. I wasn't paying a lot of attention, and all of a sudden it's this week. That is
a certain level and above.
No, only for the dinner.
Only for dinner.
Yeah, the training is open to all. It's even it's even open to people who aren't yet members. So it's a place to bring new people that might be interested in the business opportunity or are just interested in the product. Because it's a way to meet doTERRA in a really kind of quick and dirty way. So the regional training are like I said, kind of more a mini convention. They start on Friday evening. I think they're all on, Friday evening, and then they're all day Saturday. The wellness summits are just one day, and it's free. The daytime is free, and then there's a dinner for premieres and above that has a cost associated with it. So that's kind of the difference.
Oh, so I guess I'm confused because I thought the event was only 5 days. They're training all day.
No, there's a whole, it's a wellness summit. It's all day long. It starts in the morning.
On Saturday? Oh, yeah. I better go figure that out because I thought it was only 5:30. I thought it was only at night.
No, the dinner is at night, and that you got a specific invitation to the dinner, but it's associated with the wellness summit.
Oh. Do we need to register for that?
Yeah, you do have to register.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to register for the event.
What about the trainings, the regional trainings? Where's registration for that?
Registration for that will open later this month. And the cost of that event is going to be $49. So relatively inexpensive for what you get. So Friday evening is going to be about the business opportunity, and all day Saturday is product focused. So new people would be, welcome to attend on the Saturday if they would like. So that's kind of what information about that I have. There is going to be a wellness summit in San Diego in April. The dates are not yet scheduled, so I wanted to let you know about that. And then in Chantilly, Virginia, I'm just kind of trying to, for the people on our team that live in different places, I wanted to be sure that I gave you guys all the dates for those areas. So in Chantilly, Virginia at the Westfields Marriott on this coming Saturday is a wellness summit. And in Chicago on this Saturday, the 18th, at the Embassy Suites O'Hare, there is a wellness summit. So those are 3 all on the same day: the Doubletree Suites in Dana Point on Saturday, the Chicago Embassy Suites O'Hare, and the Chantilly, Virginia Westfields Marriott, all on this coming Saturday. And then there'll be another wellness summit in San Diego in April. There are no other wellness summits in the Chicago or Virginia area scheduled for the next 6 months. And regional trainings, there were none in areas where we have people either. So sorry about that. Let's see, someone chatted. Okay. So that's all there is on that.
Oh.
It would be a really good idea for those of you on the call to email your teams and let them know that these things are going on. Both the regional training, we have plenty of time for the regional training, so we might want to focus on that and maybe let people know about the Wellness Summit this weekend if they're in in Orange County, if they're in Chicago, Virginia. So people can take advantage of those things. And, there's still time for that. Let's see. Just to let you all know, the leadership retreat, which is for silvers and above, is coming up. There are two trainings. Sorry, I'm distracted. So anyway, there's 2 leadership retreats this year. There's one in Orlando, Florida, and there's one in Long Beach here in California. That is an event that, again, silvers and above get to go to. It's a 2 or 3 day event, depends on what level if you're diamond and above, you get 3 days. If you're silver and above, you get 2 days. It is really quite a wonderful experience. It's also like a mini convention. This year they always have really good speakers, and people who do attend this event are more likely to rank advance in the coming year as a result of their attendance. Or not as a result of their attendance, but just their engagement in doTERRA, because they know more and feel more connected. There's a lot of really good information. It's a combination of product and personal development, kind of, pretty much a mix. So very much like convention. So if you're not qualified to go this year, maybe you'll be qualified to go next year, because it's Pacific. There's one usually on the West Coast, and then there's one on the East Coast, and that's kind of the last 2 years. It's been in Orlando and in Long Beach. So that is, I don't know if it's going to continue that way, but we will probably find out when we attend the leadership retreat. Marty and I are going, and we will bring back lots of information. That leadership retreat is actually the week that we would typically schedule our call. So we probably will schedule it for the following week so that we can share all the information that we get at the leadership retreat. So sorry for the kind of change in things, but I'm pretty sure the leadership retreat is on Monday and Tuesday. So we won't be able to go back to our Tuesday date unless I just make it the following week. So that's probably what I'll do. Just so you know, so we'll probably have our March meeting the week, so the week following, because I think it's the 13th and 14th, we're at leadership retreats, so the week following week. Any questions about any of that so far? Okay. Convention. So let's see, the people that are physically on the call right now, every one of us is planning on going to convention. And I know that you've all kind of responded to me already about your preference for accommodations. So we will be set with that. And and is anyone else planning, you know, if you're, the people that are on the call are planning on going to convention, but if you're not on the call, if you're listening to the recording, please send me an email, a text message, or give me a call to let me know that you're planning on going to convention, because we have had a difficult time getting accommodations, and we were able to reserve, I think we have 5 rooms now at the Hilton, right, Marty? I think that's where we are.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, we're at the Hilton. That's right near the Salt Palace, so it's definitely walking distance, and so that's a really good thing. So I think we have 1 room still available. So if you are planning on going to convention and you want to stay where we're staying, then please let me know as soon as you can. I know that they haven't announced when convention tickets are going on sale for the general population. So I don't have any more information about when that's going to be, but I just know rooms have gone fast, and there is really nothing left in the hotels around the convention centers. So just wanted to let you know about that. So it's going to be slim pickings, I think. So if you want to stay walking distance, please let me know. One of the things that, before I move on to just the personal development kind of piece here at the end, I wanted to make a strong recommendation for us to do another text blitz. We really are kind of, our classes, the number of enrollments we're getting, and that I guess what I should say is our enrollments are down significantly the last couple of months. We have very few enrollments in our whole entire team, and I do think that that's a result of fewer classes. We're just not having as many classes on the calendar. And so to get some more engagement from people, it's probably a really good idea to do a text blitz. And that can be done. I can send out the text blitz instructions again to everyone, so that you can see how to do it. But one of the, it doesn't need to be a contest, but I think it really has more value when we make it a contest of some kind, just because it gives you a reason to ask people to host a class for you. You can say you're in a contest, and you know, it's a real thing. You're asking them to do you a favor. So I'm happy to provide a contest environment for you if you would like to do a text blitz. And I really shouldn't say if you'd like to do a text blitz. I'd like to recommend that you do a text blitz to kind of get some things moving, because we really have seen a very striking decrease in the numbers of enrollments that we've had over the past couple of months. So
what would you guys think of, for the local people anyway, for a text blitz around the Wellness Summit, to see if we could get some people there? I think if we get people engaged, that might be a good thing. So we could do a text blitz on that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, that's great. Very good idea.
And go ahead.
I was going to say, FYI, the morning is just sold out. It's
Oh, it is?
yeah, and in fact, yeah, because I didn't really know that I had that. So I wonder if I show up if they'll let me in.
All right. Well, I guess we're too late for the Wellness Summit then. You know, those
There's an afternoon session that you have to pay for.
Uh-huh. And that still is open?
Yeah, that's open. I just registered for that.
Okay. All right. So I guess, you know, I don't know. It would be a great thing for us to participate in. And at least I think let's get ourselves organized to do something to get people to register for the May event as soon as the registration opens. So I will be watching for it to open. And as soon as it opens, maybe we can do a text blitz then on that event, because that is a bigger event anyway.
Is that the regional training?
The regional training.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the regional training May 12th and 13th. They said that the tickets would be going on sale later this month. So as soon as I see that happen, I'll send an email to all of you, and all of you that are local for the Anaheim one. Like I said, I don't think there aren't any regional trainings close to anybody else. So those of us in Southern California, I'll send out an announcement so we can really promote that to all of our team members.
How much is that?
It's $49.
Oh, right.
So, and you know, the Saturday is the product focus day. So anybody who is interested in the business opportunity should come on Friday evening. So it's Friday evening and Saturday all day is what it is. I don't know where it's going to be yet, but it's usually the last couple have been either at the Hilton or the Marriott that's right near Disneyland. So, and since it's in Anaheim, it's probably going to be at one or the other of those two hotels. Okay, so
And the afternoon session looks like it's going to be really very interesting. It's only $20.
Okay, well then we should still do it for people. So yeah, let's just.
What is the afternoon session, Laura?
It's about how your mindset could hold you back from wellness prosperity, how to share with your friends and family in a way that feels natural, explore how you can pay for your products, earn extra income, and create a career. Learn about the tools that you can use to support educating people about it. Versus the morning is, you know, what makes us different from others, what makes us the most potent and effective, how to join us in our mission to make the world a better place, and how you can support your body using. I might show up anyway. I don't know. I'm going to call them tomorrow. But the afternoon sounds really interesting too. So
Okay, well, so that sounds good. So yeah.
Yes, guests are free for that. It's only the wellness advocates that have to pay.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Why would I tell them I'm a wellness advocate if I could get in for free?
That's a good question.
Well, you should all try and maybe bring
because
some.
You're honest. Because you're honest, and that's what we do.
That is what we do. Some of those honest people didn't seem like they showed up at the convention. But anyway, you know, the ones that stole our seats.
Right. Those
right.
But we should see if we could get some guests to come. It's no charge. You can say to them, hey, you know, you would normally have to pay, but I could get you in for free. And maybe drag along a couple people even.
That's a good idea. All right. So let's see what we can do in the next couple of days, since it's such a short time frame. But I think that we certainly can do something. And anybody that you have as a team member would be interested, let's make sure that they know about it. It's an opportunity. It could be a missed opportunity. So let's try not to miss it. Okay. And I have 5 minutes more to tell you about hyperhydration. Does anybody have any questions about any of that? Okay.
Will you send out the information on the wellness summit? That's all. I mean, the regional trainings. No, I'm sorry. The wellness summit, the afternoon that Laura said is available. Can somebody circulate that?
I will send the link to the registration page, and I'll try to put in as much information as I can.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So I wanted to bring up hyperhydration. Does anybody know what hyperhydration is?
I do.
You do, because you see me doing it. Hyperhydration is a strategy that a lot of successful people use. It is a strategy that wakes up your natural thirst, and it's quite remarkable, actually, how much brain fog it takes away. So for people who are looking to improve their energy, improve their focus, hyperhydration is a really wonderful piece of the puzzle. And what it is that you, when you get up in the morning, the first thing that you do is you want to do your dental hygiene, because you have toxins in your mouth that have been sitting there all night, and the last thing you want to do is take those toxins into your body, into your digestive system, and into your bloodstream. So I'll tell you, my routine is I do oil pulling for 15 minutes, or at least 15 minutes. It's between 15 and 20 minutes. I just put a spoonful of coconut oil in my mouth. I just use, I don't use fractionated coconut oil. I just use the white coconut oil from my kitchen. And I put it in my mouth, and when you put it in your mouth, it gets warm, and so it becomes liquid. And I swish that in my mouth for about 15 minutes while I'm doing my morning essential oil routine. And then I spit out the oil. You don't want to spit it down the drain. So if you haven't done oil pulling before, you definitely don't want to spit your oil down the drain. So you put it in a bag or a container of some sort that you can save it until you fill up an amount. And not that you're going to ever use it, believe me, because all your toxins are in there, so you don't want to use it. And then you brush your teeth. After you do that, you hyperhydrate by taking in between 20 and 30 ounces of filtered water all at one time. So you just glug it down. And then you do that about every hour for 3 hours. So you do it first thing in the morning, then you do it about an hour later, and then you do it about an hour after that. And then throughout the day, you just keep hydrating. You just keep, because what that does is it kind of sets the tone for your day. And I will tell you, like right now I'm thirsty and I should be drinking, but I'm talking instead. But what it does is it just gets you hydrated to a point where if you're missing water, you really realize it. Whereas before, I don't know, I've always been a big water drinker, but I think on a busy day, I wouldn't hydrate. I would just miss it, and this way I am always sure that I get all the water I actually need for the whole day in the morning before I even do very much. I mean, it's because I get up really early. So the early morning, by 9 o'clock, I'm already fully hydrated for my morning. And then I keep hydrating throughout the day, just drinking to my thirst. If you don't hydrate, like every hour, take in about 10 ounces of water, then you might need to hyperhydrate with 20 to 30 ounces again because you've gotten yourself too thirsty. Like right now, I probably need to do that because I haven't had I've had a crazy busy day and I haven't really had very much water this afternoon. So I will, when I get off this call, I'm going to go and hyperhydrate again. it reduces inflammation in your body. It gives you super good focus. It is the easiest, least expensive way to get focus. That in combination with Intune and my Calm Your Nerves blend, those are really my go-to things for clearing the brain fog, getting the focus, calming down, and the hyperhydration has been key to my momentum and moving me forward. And so I just wanted to share that with you because I found it to be so positive and such an easy thing to do. Doesn't cost anything. It's something that we want to do anyway, but it's just a new strategy for doing it. Any questions about that? So the reality is that, you know, all the old research about hydration where, you know, you need to have about 64 ounces of water a day or whatever, you know, the old thinking was, that's kind of been thrown away by some of the new research and the understanding that brain fog is very much about dehydration. And if we are hydrating properly, we won't get that kind of thing happening to us. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but my energy level has increased hugely. And it's a combination of things, but I think the hyperhydration has been the biggest change that has really moved me, continues to move me forward in a very positive way. And so anyway, just I wanted to share it with you because I have found it so helpful, and it, you know, it wouldn't be right of me to keep silent about something that I really have found to be a helpful tool. The other thing that I've found is hydrogen-rich water, and I don't know if any of you have looked at hydrogen-rich water, but it's an amazing tool also. It's also very anti-inflammatory. In combination with all the other things I'm doing, if I ever have lots of inflammation in my body, I'll know something is hugely wrong because this has really moved me forward as well. And hydrogen-rich water is a filtration process, and it's very inexpensive. You can have hydrogen-rich water for the cost of like a Brita pitcher, but it's a different kind of pitcher. It has an extra filtration method, and it's very inexpensive. I paid $39.95 for my pitcher, and I have found it to be very, very beneficial. So that's another thing. I didn't even write that, but since we're talking about water, I figured I should share that as well. So if anybody's interested in hydrogen-rich water and finding out more, just let me know. I'll send you the link to some information about it. Okay.
I would like that. This is Laura.
Okay, I'll send it to you, Laura. Let me make myself a note.
Yeah, Margie, myself as well. I've heard about hyperhydration from Alex.
Uh-huh.
I kind of about drinking it once. Thank you for listing out the process. And actually, Tom, we're all sitting here eating dinner, as I'm listening, and Tom's like, "Oh, write that down for me. We need to start that." So thank you.
Awesome. I'm so glad because, you know, makes such a huge difference, and I think you're going to find it to be super helpful. So, if you can do the Natural Thirst Challenge, it's free. So if you want to do that, I think it's getthirstynow.com is where you go to sign up for that. And it's just a free program. And you'll get an email a day. It's like a 7-day challenge or a 10-day challenge, I think. And it's not a challenge. It just shows you how to do it. And it gives it to you in little bits. So that would be a good thing for you to do, Sarah, is just sign up for that. Get Thirsty Now. I think I'll check to be sure that that's the link, but I'm pretty sure it is. So I will send you the hydrogen-rich water thing, and I'll send the link to the challenge too. So you'll
sure.
have it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whoa, we went over. I promise never to do that. Any questions? Okay. Thank you for joining me today. And for those of you watching the recording, thank you so much for doing so. And if anybody's interested in more information about the things that I've shared today, just drop me an email or send me a text message, and I will make sure that you get any additional information that you require. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.